So is it Thursday, Satch? Are you going to put this podcast up on time this week? Because, a lot of people really upset.
God.
Kedge's head of HR now. Kedge?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to take that responsibility. But that was, we were inundated with people.
Yeah.
I know we're in England. There's a shortage of toilet paper. There's a shortage of hummus, and
lorry drivers.
And now you can't even get your favorite podcast on a Thursday. Which what we discovered by releasing it late in the day is that you disrupted everyone's commute in the morning.
Yeah.
People will wake up going, how am I going to get to work, do the school run if I can't listen to the podcast? Because that's the window of time that they've allocated. And we should be grateful that they've allocated that time for us, because then all of a sudden they've got other things to do.
Yep. If you're one of these people, by the way, if you're listening to this podcast right now and you're one of these people that kind of goes, yep, every Thursday, I know it's Brownload Day. It turns out you're not on your own. There's many other people. Like I got a load of messages, people saying, what's going on today? And I replied to a few of them. I couldn't reply to all of them. I replied to a few of them saying, I'm really sorry. It was my fault. I'm in Dubai. I'm away. And we couldn't do it on the day that we wanted to do it on. So it was late. And then it takes a little while to upload. And then they're like, oh, no, it's absolutely fine. But Tommy, you don't understand. That's a point in the week, which is really nice. Because, when we were on the radio was an appointment to listen because you're there every day. Right. But to have that one moment in the week, our podcast, the Thursday, people live by it. It feels good.
It was a series of events. And to be fair, what happened was the head of social media for the Brownload kind of blamed it on me from what I saw. So it wasn't the true story. What happened was that last week was we did it on a Wednesday, which is late for us anyway, because we never do it on a Wednesday.
No.
And that also meant I needed to kind of get it uploaded straight away.
Yeah.
It just so happened that day my internet weren't working at home. So, it's just, what can you do? It's just, it is what it is.
And that was it. The nation was talking about why Satch couldn't get it up on time. And that was the chat.
I got so many messages. I was surprised. I woke up in the morning on a Thursday and people were like, am I going crazy or is the Brownload not there? And I was just like, man, just wait a few hours. It will be there. I know we've been giving you a great service for 150 odd episodes or whatever, but, one time we're late. That was it. People on our backs.
But
there we go.
I like it though. It's nice. It kind of just, a little bit of disruption. And it's a bit like the toilet roll. When there's a fear that it's not there, you suddenly want to grab onto every little sheet you can. And in a way, in the same with the Brownload, they were like, oh, it's not there. Like, what's going on? A little bit of panic. Now people are going to be, and then we even saw there was a bit of a surge of people listening that Thursday afternoon, like, what's going on? But everything's fine. We're back. And I'm still in Dubai. I'm here for another 3 weeks. But it's been a tough week, if I'm honest.
Can I just you just said something. I just want to, sorry, before you carry on with your tough week, but I just want to, you mentioned the toilet paper and it reminded me of a very famous line, a quote that I've heard when I used to work in the TV area.
What, a toilet paper quote?
Yeah, a toilet paper quote.
Let's hear it.
It's based, and I thought, you know what, it was you almost said it, and I thought you were going to say it, but this is the quote, and it's about life. And life is like toilet paper. At the start, you don't think about it, and then as you run out, you want more and more of it.
Yeah.
And I thought that's brilliant, and I thought that's what you were going to say.
No, I wasn't going to say that. I thought you were going to say about something like who gives a sheet or something like that. Like,
no. This is quite deep.
And it's true. But now we want to maximize the most out of the Brownload. If now you've got this, so this is the last few sheets of the week, I suppose, in some respects. So enjoy.
We're all full of sheet round here.
Yeah, exactly. And I was going to carry on about getting into the groove. That was one of the first jokes I remember doing as a kid.
Oh, that was my first joke as well. No, that was my first sort of slightly adult joke.
Yeah,
but I think in the series of jokes, it was my third joke.
Yeah, no, but you're right. But it's your first slightly naughty joke that you do as a kid that you actually understood because it was a bit of a pun. And the joke is, what has Madonna and toilet roll got in common? They both like to get into the groove. Right?
Is that because when that song came out, you were like, I don't know, 15 or 18 or whatever?
No, I was well young. I was single digits.
See, Satch, you're clueless with your years. So that song, when would get into the groove?
No, that I know that was Kedge's entrance song at his 18th birthday.
That wasn't.
No. That was the other boys at Kedge's school's entrance song when they came into Kedge. That's what it was. It was like,
It's funny you said that. My entrance song for my 18th birthday was now that you mentioned it.
Here we go, please.
With the fake gold Versace shirt on.
I don't think I'm ready for this.
Was actually from Mrityudata, Na 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 Na.
Oh my days.
What a banger.
No. You're 18 years old.
Your 18th birthday, bruv. Are you for real?
Yeah.
Who was at your 18th birthday?
But it was quite family based parties. Family and family friends, yeah. It weren't like a school rave. Yeah. But I had a microphone and I karaoke'd it. It was the origins of Desioki.
Oh,
no, it wasn't. Please don't associate that with Desioki. It has nothing to do with Desioki. It was the origins of you being the little fresh pot that you are today. That's all it was.
Well, yeah, maybe that as well.
By the way, get into the groove. Madonna, 1984.
There you go.
I wasn't even born.
No,
I was 8.
And I was 4, but I don't think I learned the joke until I was about 8.
Oh man!
What a tune.
Do you remember the film that she was in? Was it Susan? Desperately seeking. What did you say?
She was in Mitrudata with Amitabh Bachchan.
Madonna Data. But it was what was the film called? Susan. Something Susan. Desperately seeking Susan. Something.
Black and white.
What? No. I'll Google it. We'll have to have a little search of it.
She's been in quite a few films.
Yeah, I swear it was Desperately Seeking Susan. And I remember that was a cool film, man. Madonna doing a film. What pop stars do films like that anymore? Ariana Grande, you're one, Kedge. She wouldn't do a film.
For a minute I was thinking, why are you calling her your one, Kedge? But yeah, no, I remember my affiliation with Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande wouldn't do a film like that. But then the scene's changed now, isn't it? It's like you're doing so much in music, you don't need to do a silly film.
Exactly.
Hey, it weren't a silly film. By the way, Desperately Seeking Susan was the film. It came out in 1985, so it's all around the same time. But my mind's just going on to those 80s films, which were brilliant. I'm sorry, it was a proper story. They were baddies and goodies, and it was like things like Secrets of My Success. Remember that with Michael J. Fox, when he goes to the big city and he wants to make it, and he's got a check from his dad, and his dad goes, "Hey," and it's a rock. Talk about this.
I ain't got a clue.
Kedge only watched films from Bollywood at that.
No.
To be fair, you're right. We only used to watch Nagin and like random Bollywood films. I remember.
I watched Nagin as well, and 80s Bollywood is that as well. But I'm saying, we also were allowed to go to the video shop up the road and get English films, Kedge, because our parents didn't just restrict us to, Asian culture. They kind of went. They wanted us to mix and fit in.
But I think I'm just trying to think. But you were older than me, so you were watching slightly older films. I was only 4 in 1984, so it was true. I was still very sort of doing A-Team and stuff like that.
Yeah, but A-Team, it's still a good show to be watching at 4 years old.
Yeah.
But those days, those times, those kind of films, everything, like the graphics looks different and the kind of the stories are different. It was a different time. But anyway, good times, Madonna. But my the point was, how do we go to Madonna? How do we get into the group?
No, you were telling us about your week. That's what you were going to do.
Yeah. I just interjected with a quote for life.
And then we got into Madonna's groove.
Yeah, well, we came out of Kedge's groove and went into Madonna's. So I don't know which one I'm more uncomfortable with. One's an older lady and one's a Gujarati man.
Sprightly Gujarati man.
Yeah, exactly.
Lady.
If you had to be in someone's group, we're not going to.
There you go. Let's do that text vote.
Yeah, text us now. Text us. Texas Hold'em. No, what I was saying was, what a week it's been, because obviously I've been doing a bit of work covering games and things like that, matches and some of the stuff out here with filming for Bharatami and all that. But the missus and the kids have been out here as well. So it's just been a bit of a juggle with spending time with them, running off, doing a bit of filming like that. Sunday, the day of India versus Pakistan, I didn't see them. I left the flat at like flat. What does it? The hotel room.
Hotel.
Yeah, at like 6, 7 a.m. and then didn't get back till midnight because it was just
6, 7 a.m. What were you doing?
Yeah, because they were doing and following like a whole fan's journey, like them waking up in the hotel, them because it was a fan who was going to their first ever India-Pakistan game. Now you know, and I know, I've kind of gone to the cricket really through you boys when we went to that 2019 CWC and all that, but you realise what it means, what this fixture meant, India-Pakistan, what it means for the diehards. It's, I mean, it's almost...
It's the biggest derby match in the world.
It's too much. Like I don't think I feel that passionately about anything. Not even my kids. I'm like I don't, not that where you would share your raw emotion, where people are on the verge of tears, people cannot contain themselves, people are running into the stadium, and it was insane. Also because I got a good contrast. The day before I went to watch England versus the Windies, which I was really looking forward to because the Windies are amazing and they've got these super big tonking players who are going to smash the ball up, but they were a pile of poop. There was no wind in the Windies. Yeah. They got a score of 55 and then England just came out and did it.
Did you feel like that was a waste of money? Because if I was at that game, I would have just been like, oh God, I want a refund. Like
I wanted to see England. I wanted, and I kind of wanted to support England as well. I wanted to kind of just go there and see them play because I thought, we are British Asian and I do sort of want England to beat the Windies, but I want India to beat England. If I'm really honest, it's just it's just like a tier of tears of kind of who you're supporting. But I wanted also just to go check out the stadium, see what the vibe's like, and you realise the Barmy army were pretty much non-existent. There's about 20 of them there. And also, who was it? Was it you saying, Satch, that the DJ? Satch, you got to sack that DJ and get on there, man.
I'm sorry, it's not me that's making the call, is it? With the I know Kedge loves him.
My word, don't even start me.
He rang me.
Haven't we said in the past?
Kedge rang me the other day and had a go at me because of the DJ, and I'm like, well, it's got nothing to do with me.
So you feel the same? You feel like the DJ was because what's this song that love the game, love the game? That's the only song they play again and again and again. There was no Jack there, India, or even they should be playing like Sholay songs or
Sholay songs. You want everyone to go home?
No, or if they just dropped a bit of Ye Dosti, all the Indian fans would go crazy. So I'm just saying. There was nothing. But anyway, for the England game, you want to hear that na 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 na. That song.
That very English song. Yeah.
Yeah. Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but I get up again. All things like that, or even I would walk 500 miles. Those are the songs that I'd be playing, or a bit of Oasis and things like that, and get them all into it.
Well, maybe you should jump on.
Well, I know what.
Can you do instead? Just jump on the woman announcer who.
I beg your pardon.
Can you just jump on that female announcer who was in the stadium? Just squash her, because she absolutely hands down wins the most irritating voice for the stadium announcer. Oh. Look into the eyes, open your eyes and just stare. You can win. Shut up. I don't want to. It was non-stop. And the things that she would say, God. And then you got the male, we want 6, we want 6.
Mate, it didn't sound like 6.
And then he goes
like something else.
And then he goes a little bit, we want, and then he's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Takes it up a level. Okay.
Deal, Pakistan. And then he goes, deal. And you're like, this dude. I mean, I'm sorry. I couldn't act it.
Well, firstly, because we want 6 doesn't work because it's half a syllable short. So it's we want 6. It's like 6. I'm like, you're trying to make it fit, and things like that annoy me because obviously we write parody songs, right? We've done it for years, and the biggest challenge is making the words that you think are supposedly funny or going to fit, making them fit. And when it fits, it's brilliant because that really works. Gala, Jashama, Father, Christmas, right? That's what it was, and that's. It didn't work.
If I was walking past the stadium and I heard that chant, I'd walk the other way because I was thinking, what kind of get-together is this in the stadium?
Yeah,
it doesn't sound like 6.
But it was just irritating. I just thought, you know what, because we know when you're trying to force an atmosphere, it's just, I think people got bored of it after a while. Honestly, I just thought.
And I don't get the stare challenge. I don't get it. What's it? What is it? What?
Keep looking. Open your eyes wide and stare. And you're just like, stare at what?
Wow. Okay.
Sorry. I'm trying to enjoy your Pakistan cricket game.
Clearly touched the nerve for someone. I mean, the way I look at it is, if the result was the other way around, Kedge would have been on all the steering and everything. He would have he would have waved his arms around. He would have been shouting for six and all sorts of stuff.
Me and my dad were watching together, and we both said the same thing. Can you imagine being in there with that woman's voice screeching down after every over? Come on, Tommy, you were there. It was horrendous.
Right. So let me tell you. So you're right. They have the male announcer who was doing exactly what you said. When he'd slow it down. So he'd kind of, let's say, go, Dil. Everyone goes, Pakistan, Dil, Pakistan, Dil. And then go, Pakistan. And then he'd do even so, Dil. And I'm like, oh my God, like really talking about milking it. But you're right. What annoyed me was these guys are official announcers in the stadium and they don't know how to it's too screechy. The guy was actually right. The girl was like, come on, everybody. And it's like, oh my God, don't do that. Don't do that. It's horrible. And it's a horrible sound. It just doesn't feel nice to your ears.
Well, can I just say you got 3 more weeks of that, mate?
Yeah.
No, but hold on. And then also, while we're talking about the cricket, can I just say, I think that what we've learned as a little things we've learned from this is, I don't think they should have an international tournament in Dubai. I'm sorry.
Why?
Oh, why not?
Because the stadiums have been empty. It might as well have been held during coronavirus in Dubai because it doesn't make a difference.
Hold on, Kedge.
No,
you go to an England game. Oh, okay, England's slightly different. You go to any other country's game. The Oval. It's not packed.
No,
it's not busy.
No, hold on.
You can't play in the winter.
When you go to a World Cup in any country which plays cricket, it is full because fans and all that will travel, and there are people there. I've never seen such empty. There were blue seats still available in the India-Pakistan game. Never.
That's social distancing, mate.
Yeah, that's the distancing.
Yeah, that's not.
They were at 70% capacity, so they couldn't sell out. They couldn't sell out.
All right, fine. So India-Pakistan, fine. They weren't on top of each other's heads for a change. That's fine. But the other games, I'm sorry, it's just been, and I just don't think it's worked.
I actually disagree. I'm with you, and I'm with you in some respects but I think what with this tournament, because it's happened so soon after lockdown, I think there was a lot of nervousness. Like, I didn't know I was going to come out and cover stuff until just days before. It was talked about for ages because I was supposed to go to Australia last year to cover it, and that was talked about months in advance. But this one was kind of put together and thrown together, I think, by ICCs and everybody else because they just had to make it happen.
Well, they had to throw the football tournament together, and every stadium was packed with people. Yeah. And that was even worse. That was in loads of different countries, and people had to travel everywhere. And it just was a better atmosphere. I'm sorry, but the atmosphere has been rubbish. It doesn't even feel like a World Cup because, like, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't. Okay. You're right. India-Pakistan, it was the first exciting game.
Yeah, it's live.
But other than that, I don't think if you haven't got India or Pakistan playing, it just looks like, it's just another match on the green.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting, as you know, about this area is there are like 7 million expats in the area, only 2 million locals. There's 3.5 million Indians in Dubai. Right. Wow. So you're like, blooming heck, there's a double. And can I say also, I'll tell you why it worked, the India-Pakistan thing, because there's a lot of Pakistanis as well. I think it was pretty much.
Yeah, everyone knew that was going to work. I mean, it's, you know.
But for that reason, that's a good thing, because in a way, we've gone to so many games where it's like 99.9% Indian and 0.1% somebody else. So this was actually, and if I'm really honest, the Pakistani fans were louder. Were giving it. They were giving it large, giving it loud. They were singing.
Love it.
We had the dolls and stuff, and they were like, when they started winning, they were going, "Come on, give us your dolls," and it was a horrible feeling. You know, like, just go, man, please.
I mean,
and they, a lot of them, I don't know how, knew me. They were going, "Tommy, oh Tommy, Ovida," but they're all really friendly. And bruv, let me just say this, and Ked, this is the bit I wanted to tell you about, because you are gonna. Just keep an eye on Kedge's face. You're pretty keel over right now. Everyone what are probably about 30 to 40 Pakistani guys hugged me with all the love in the world. There's a lot of love, right? But the amount of bodily sweat that was transferred, bruv, I patted one guy's back. The first hug, because I patted him back, it splashed. God. The shirt splashed, bruv.
The shirt. I mean, I can't handle that on a Wednesday night when I'm playing five-a-side with people. I mean,
but that's going to be everyone in the stadium, Tommy. All sorts of fans. Like, because it's number one, it's so hot. You're all kind of packed in tight spaces. Yeah, man. Everyone's jumping around.
Yeah. It's humid.
I'm surprised. Like, you were probably someone was probably like that with you. Thought, God, I hugged him. I wish I didn't do that.
Yeah.
No, but I never like, you know what I mean? I normally dance around, run around, whatever. I didn't move around. I stayed in the chair. Also, because every time I got up, all the Pakistan fans would just lay into me, say stuff, shout stuff. And they're going, oh, you know, like, do you want our shirt? Do you want to come sit with us? Leave them, come over here, all that. And I'm going, yeah, high five, okay. You know, fist pump. Like, I just want to go to the toilet and get back. I didn't try the food. I was tempted to, but I was just too nervous about eating samosa and paneer wraps in a stadium. I just thought, I didn't know what was going to come out the other end. So I was just, it was a lottery. It was like a roulette wheel.
Played it safe.
But it sounds like those fans were kind of like the fans that were in Old Trafford over the weekend as well, because I mean, you know, just as that was a really big loss, we have to talk about the really big loss at the football as well. And
man.
For me, Sunday was not a great day.
No.
Yeah.
How many messages did you get from other people, Satch?
Well,
letting you know.
Kedge rang me and I didn't pick up.
He didn't even pick up.
Yeah, but Kedge lost that day as well. He lost to a much better side as well.
I know.
Yeah, so I can handle that.
You can handle losing to West Ham. That's a derby, though.
I think he wanted to share his tears, and I just wasn't up for that. I was like, mate, it's cool. I'll catch you another day. But yeah, it was just, I mean, the whole world messaged me that day, and the abuse on Twitter and all sorts. I mean, you know, it just happens, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah. 5-0. 5. I mean,
5-0.
That's gonna go down in history. So, and so will the India loss as well. And everyone's stunned and shocked and all that. But anyway, my point is, I quite like games in the sunshine. I quite like guaranteed heat. Chaos getting out. Chaos trying to get a taxi. You know. And but when I went to the England game, I took the missus and the kids. And you know what? Like when all of a sudden it hits 9 o'clock at night, and Logan, who's 4, is tired, and I put him on my shoulders and just walked about a kilometre. I was drenched. And he's slapping the top of my head. He goes, why is your head wet? And you feel like, mate, I'm going to throw you in the road in a minute. Like, just stop. You can't, like, it's slapping my head while I'm sweating, carrying you. I'm like, my head's wet because I'm carrying you, you lump. But it's a vibe out here. And I've got to remember that even though you're right, Kedge, I do want air conditioning. I do want a normal Marks and Spencer sandwich. Just
normal beats.
Well,
normal beats.
Well, there is some place that you can... There is some place that you can go to get all of that, and I think it might be a good place to go for you after you're done with Dubai and the heat. And the place that I'm telling you to go to, Tommy, is Vienna.
Oh, because in
Austria. Tell us what's happening in Vienna.
Because in Vienna, I saw this week, and I was like, I got to tell the boys because this blew my mind. And we all like IKEA. We all like the munch that you get at IKEA, as well as the furniture. And sort of just. Walking around, I mean, you know, walking around like it's something about it, you just do it, don't you? Where it's like, follow the arrow, you just follow the arrow, isn't it? You just get on with it.
And you get quite excited when there is a shortcut.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you discover one.
That's it. So
it's like on Mario Kart. It's like I always describe with Mario Kart.
Yeah, it is Mario Kart Rainbow Road.
Basically, so there's an IKEA in Vienna, and what they've basically done at this IKEA now is they've turned it into a hotel. So when you're done with your shopping, you can go to the upstairs part of the IKEA, and it's a hotel with a restaurant. It has a bar in there. It has like a little club with a dance floor and stuff. And you can stay the night after your shop.
But where are the rooms? Well, do you stay in the beds that are on display in the bed section, or like communal, like a dorm?
I mean, they've probably got their rooms upstairs with just all IKEA furniture.
I've just had a look. It has got all the IKEA furniture in there.
Yeah.
So it looks like you're staying in the shop.
It's basically got like about 300 odd beds, and you can even get rooms for up to 12 people. So you can go there with like your mates and just, that's it. You're staying in like your own dorm, basically.
Yeah, like bunk beds, and like even for couples, and then it's all numbered as well. So it does look like it is a display that
And
you can.
the food is all the stuff you get in the canteen, which I thought brilliant.
Why is Austria doing it and not their home country? Is it Switzerland or Switzerland, isn't it?
Sweden.
Sorry, right? Yeah, Sweden. So why Austria? Oh, you would have thought Sweden would have led the way in that, then and gone right. It's our brand, but Austria's kind of got in there. And actually, that could be good fun, you know. I
think it sounds brilliant fun. It's only 15 quid a night. I think this could be the new game-changing way of just, you know, sort of staying over, traveling. You can even stay in large dormitories, like 12 people at a go.
I mean, when I read this story, I thought about it, and I was just like, well, I'm the kind of guy that goes to lunch with my mates to IKEA anyway, not on a random day, because there's a massive one in Croydon. We just go there and we have lunch. Yeah, because the lunch is amazing.
The meatballs.
I can't say I've really experienced the full menu.
It is brilliant. You can go there.
What can vegetarians eat there?
No, they do the veggie hot dog.
They do a lot of veggie stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah. They do I've seen a veggie lasagna in there once.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's good.
Nice as well.
Yeah.
And of course, if you like it, then you can then buy it frozen and take it home. See, not many places do that. Like McDonald's don't go, I'll tell you what, do you like a Big Mac? There you go. Have one. You can have it home in your own leisure. Yeah. Whereas a pack of those meatballs from IKEA, I'll tell you what, they're fantastic. You make them in the oven. They are delicious.
Someone's missing the food.
Oh, my wife hates them. She goes, they just taste like a bit processed. Whatever. I mean, they're probably my favourite meatball in the entire world. If I could, top of the meatball charts.
Wow, that's a big call. That is a big call.
And then after,
apart from my mum's golf, they're my meatballs.
Yeah, they must be good. But anyway, after reading the story, I thought, what other shop would I? Because obviously we saw a few weeks ago, we saw the KFC hotel. Has that opened in London yet? Like, has anyone been there? Like, because we spoke about it.
Yeah, we spoke about it. Yeah.
But I was just like, well, I'm sorry, but I'd want a hotel of like Greg's. Because imagine that.
Yeah, look at Satch once again. He's doing a little Greg's deal.
All right, no, but I'm just saying. I'm just thinking about food-wise. That'd be a good one. I'm just trying to think.
Greg's.
Where else would you like that place to turn into a hotel? Because you spend a lot of time there. I mean, IKEA for me, it's all right, like, you know. But I'd rather it be somewhere where I go regularly.
Because the shop has to be sort of multi-purpose. So then it's a better stay. Do you see what I mean? Like if you went and stayed, let's just say, in the M&M's store, you could, but the upside to that is, well, you only really get to eat M&M's. Do you see what I mean?
But if I was staying in the Greg's store, I'd want the bed to be like a giant pasty. Do you know what I mean? It's got to look like that.
And you end up looking like the sausage in it.
Yeah, on the sausage roll, you can roll yourself in the blanket.
Yes,
and then it looks like.
There's like a cover on a hinge on the side, which then closes, and you complete the pasty cover on top of you.
But I tell you what, you can stay at Hamley's. I know you can do that. You can stay overnight.
I would love to have done that when I was little.
It's not cheap. The thing is, I want to say something about 150 quid.
Where do you stay though? On the shop floor?
Well, yeah, you kind of camp out, and I know you can stay like, because friends of mine did it recently. They stayed at the
Camp out where?
No, you like on the shop, like a shop floor. You put like tents and bedding and all that, and
that's not true.
No, yeah, you can, and even like friends of mine very recently stayed at the History Museum, and you sleep like with the dinosaurs and stuff. And so, but I can
imagine that there's space there. Hamleys is quite tight for people to be just sleeping.
I wouldn't want to be I wouldn't want to be sleeping on that floor.
And they do like midnight feasts and things like that.
That is fun. Yeah, it's fun. I'd like to be at a Desi's shop, something like VB and Sons or something. Do you know what I mean?
Why? What would they offer you that you think would be superior?
A midnight snack, you just open up their jar.
Yeah, exactly. You get a pick of any jar there. They've got all the different masala. The tea in the morning would be beautiful, fresh cardamom smell. Come on, it would be like going to India.
I mean, I wouldn't even want to know what you're doing with the mulli.
Yeah,
fresh mulli or the paratha would be boom.
Imagine
coriander, Tommy. The coriander by the bucket loads.
What are you going to do with it? You're just going to be sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, I'd sleep on it. It's fine.
Yeah, but no, you wouldn't know. You'd almost fall asleep from just having loads of like methi and paronte at night and stuff.
Oh yes, mate.
or they wake you up for that was a midnight feast. But just very quickly, because you mentioned Greg's, and you mentioned Greg's before, and I get quite a lot of messages about Greg's. Weirdly, not only just from my family who all love Greg's, but also Aman Segal on Twitter, who goes, because we were talking about I don't know what did we say about Greg's last week?
Brother.
Whose brother?
Stephen's brother.
What do you mean Stephen's brother?
Aman.
Steven Seagal. Okay, very good. It's too old of a reference. I never watched his films. I don't know what you're talking about.
Here we go.
I was too young. Who is he? He's not Bruce Willis. He was a poor man's Bruce Willis.
No, he wasn't.
Steven Seagal was a G.
He was a G.
He was double R. But then his films went downhill. I don't think he quite got the films. Like he could have gone on. It should have lifted. Like
Under Siege is where he peaked.
Yeah, and Jason Statham has followed the same career path as Steven Seagal, but he's killed it. Jason Statham's gone absolutely killed it. But anyway, Aman Segal says he's called me Thomas on his message. He goes, Thomas,
the tank engine.
Yeah, Greg's was founded in Newcastle, and the original shop is still in Gosforth. And there's been a drive-through. Oh, that's it. We're talking about drive-through Greg's. Yeah. There's been a drive-through in Newcastle for 5 years. P.S. There are now 85 Greg's stores in the northeast. Much love. And yes, I'm a Bain Geordie.
Oh,
okay. I thought something what was going on there. Yeah.
Bain means like die hard.
Okay. What language?
I've just realised what I've said. I promise you, I didn't realise. I've just realised what he's said.
He's fallen for that old trick, isn't he? He's lucky he's not on radio. Let's just leave it at that.
I thought. Hold a minute. No, help me out here, because I really didn't know that. I promise you, you can hear my voice.
No, he's done you. Tommy, he's done you. That's it. We're moving on.
Oh, I really didn't read this. Only when I said it out loud, because obviously I've not said the message out loud. I thought, when you're a Bain, Behin, no, Bain, that means that I'm a diehard. Oh, I'm a proper Bain this. I'm a Bain footballer. I'm a Bain.
Kurt Cobain.
No, I swear to God. Anyway,
can I just also tell you some breaking IKEA news that I've picked up just tonight, actually? And that is, I know we were talking about IKEA in Vienna, and you can stay over, but IKEA, guess what? It's going to be on Oxford Street.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Guess where? Which shop?
Oh, is it replacing a shop, a famous shop?
Yeah.
Don't
say Nighttown.
Top shop, mate.
Top shop. That can't go there.
What do you mean?
No, that can't. If I was building a
£378 million deal,
you can't put him there.
That's where it's going, mate. It's going in the old Top shop. That's going to be incredible.
That's ruined up for Circus.
No. This is it then. They need to turn that top floor into the IKEA hotel. And then
they could.
Okay.
They absolutely could. You know they could.
Yeah.
That's a lot of floors.
I think there might be something. IKEA club.
I think there might be something exciting about having IKEA in Oxford Street. And then just imagine on the underground, everyone lugging home the cabinets, and the tables and chairs and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense to put it there, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, it's central London. That place is kind of Oxford Street.
You guys have been quite central London snobbish, though.
There's a what you call it there, though, isn't it? What's the sports shop? The cheap and cheap, Sports Direct. That's on Oxford Street.
Yeah, but I think that's okay because you can still grab whatever you're getting from Sport Direct and walk up. Like, how are you going to grab a flat pack out of Oxford Circus where you can't even take a van nowadays and walk down the road?
On the central line.
Yeah, it don't make sense to me. Maybe it is a hotel cage. It could be.
I think it could be. It could be. I mean, it's going to be a good place because, you'd say, "Oh, meet you by Nike Town, meet you by IKEA." Oh, all of a sudden it's a bit.
No, but when you say IKEA, I envisage straight away A406 or
Wembley.
Or Wembley. Do you see what I mean? So
industrial park.
Industrial estate. Yeah. Meet me at the airport. Do you see what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, you're going to get people trying to get on the tube, trying to get their massive futte downstairs. It's not going to happen. It's going to be a bit of a logistical nightmare.
Well, I tell you what, though, if Keanu Reeves had given you his present, you would have had no problem taking it on the underground or wherever you had to travel to, because I don't know if you know about this, but...
Is it
Keanu Reeves, Matrix Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, and also of John Wick fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted as well, that no one really cares about.
Speed.
But
no. Bill and Ted was wicked back in the day.
Sorry, the new one, was rubbish. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, the old one was, and Speed was a brilliant.
And Speed was brilliant as well. But yeah, But so they just finished filming John Wick Chapter 4, and guess what Keanu Reeves did? He gave every one of his crew members.
Can we guess?
Yeah.
Go on, you can guess. Yeah, go on.
What's John? I've never gone to the John Wick. So is it something to do with what John Wick's character is? Like,
no.
Because doesn't he wear that big leather jacket? So did he give them all a big leather jacket?
No, but you're on the right kind of path.
Oh, something you can wear.
He personalized. No, he personalized each and every Rolex.
Oh, damn.
Which was worth 10 grand each.
To everyone who worked on the film?
Yeah.
How many people worked on the film?
I don't know. I haven't got the full credits, have I? Jesus.
Yeah, but would he have given... Because on a film, there'd be like 300 people.
Of course there's going to be. Of course there's going to be loads of people.
Well, he can't give 300 people a 10-bag Rolex.
What's that?
He did.
No. Look, Kedge goes from, I haven't got the full details, but yeah, he did. He did.
No, he did, because I've got that information. He did.
Wow.
Maybe I might have made up the 10 grand bit a little bit, but it's a Rolex, so it's expensive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I might have made it up a little bit. And actually, we all know, first, okay, few things to say here about Rolexes. Number one, if you want to order it, you got to order it well in advance. Number two, they don't make 300 of, or hundreds and hundreds of thousands of one type. That's what makes a Rolex kind of more exclusive. So you order it well in advance. And also, I don't know. I know a few people that started selling Rolexes during lockdown because the prices went through the roof. So if Keanu Reeves has got all these, hold on. I can give you more. I can give you more information on the watch. What kind of Rolex was it?
Submariner.
Okay, yeah, that's all the blue face.
In 1953. And the actor went with the edition released in September 2020, which features an oyster steel case topped with black unidirectional kerachrome bezel. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, whatever that means, but
that's all part of the detailing. That's Rolex talk.
It's Rolex talk, and I don't care. But the thing is,
would you not want a Rolex, Kedge?
No, I don't care. No,
when you turn 50, you wouldn't want a nice piece.
Never cared. I'm happy. I honestly, I don't. You probably snap my wrist in half.
No, but I think with a watch like that, I'd get it for like a collector's thing. I don't think I would wear it.
So what? Leave it in a cabinet?
Basically, yeah, because it's an investment.
Then it's a waste of time.
No, it's not, because you can make a lot of money on these things. It's like buying some of these old Porsches that you can make a lot of money on in 10 years' time. That's what.
And even the Capri, the Ford Capri is worth loads.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. But what I wanted to sort of take from that is that, you know what, that is a really nice sort of gesture in it from Keanu Reeves, and I bet you the whole team must be gassed getting it, really excited. And it's a nice little bonus from the main man himself. And
that piddles all over that hamper you got at Christmas. Oh, no, was it that one where they got you a vegetarian hamper? You Virgin, remember?
Oh, that was from Sky TV.
Sky. Sky sent it to, Sky sent it to you, your team at Virgin, or everyone.
No, they sent it to you personally at your home address.
Yeah, but sorry, but what I mean is you weren't working at Sky. It wasn't.
Oh no, I wasn't. It's because I did some work for Sky on behalf of Virgin.
That's right, and so and they gave you but you were well chuffed at that, and
I was very chuffed at that. They gave me a pub at home.
So would you take the hamper or the Rolex?
Oh. I'll be honest with you. I had a lot of joy out of the hamper because it was a pub in your house. Do you know what I mean? So they gave me, a few pints of beers, crisps, nuts. It was very posh.
Yeah, and that makes you. But then, more importantly, about the gesture, I think when you get a little gesture back from your bosses, that's nice.
It's a pump. It's a good pump, and I think it's rare nowadays. So you're talking about your boss there, and so the story today I saw was the boss of Spanx. The lady who Spanx is a big American company that sells Spanx, obviously. They're like tights that suck in everything. Yeah. And Sarah Blakely, who owns the company, basically did really well, and in her profits this year.
Okay, what did she give?
They got a big investment from a company, 1.2 billion. She gave 500 of her staff, so that is all of her staff, 500, all 10 grand each, and 2 first-class tickets to anywhere in the world.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
If you were working for that
What
company,
a bonus.
if you
So
were
10
working
grand?
for 10 grand, and,
Okay. So,
and 2 first-class tickets to anywhere in the world, bruv.
Okay,
She's not even
question.
telling you where to go.
2-part question then for you both. Number
Here
one,
we go.
would you rather have 10 grand or the 10 grand Rolex?
Oh, I'd rather have 10 grand.
Okay.
I'd have the Rolex.
Yeah, because it's from Keanu Reeves. I agree with that.
Oh, yeah,
I'd
there
have
is
the
that.
Rolex.
There is that Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves element to it, yes.
Yeah. Secondly,
No, forget that. I'm still going to sell it in 5 years, but yeah, I'd have the Rolex.
But you do it as an investment, but your 10 grand ain't going to go up like the Rolex is. But okay.
Yeah.
But what? Where would you go holiday wise? You can go anywhere you want. 2 first class
And
tickets.
first class.
Because there's 2 schools. There's a school of thought here that says go as far as you can. Go to Australia.
Yeah, I would
Make the most of it.
absolutely milk it as far as possible. Like I would say, I want to go to Japan via America.
So the wrong way round, basically.
Yeah.
Right. But I think that would count as 2 flights then, wouldn't it?
Yes, that would. You can't do that.
Maybe. But because
Yeah.
we're Indian, we'd try and wangle that, wouldn't we?
I know. Of course, look at that. And then straight away, I think maybe
I would
maybe
ask
she's got.
Sarah Ben that my mum and dad, they get lonely. Can you just give me a couple more? Because my uncle is staying with us as well this winter.
Next, you're going to be like, look, can I have 6 tickets? We'll go in economy, and you keep the first class. I'm just going to take the rest of my family with me.
Yeah. If I can trade the other ticket, which is first class, for 6 economy ones, I can take the Brownload boys with me as well.
He's such a messy.
So hold a minute. What you would do then is you'd go ride in first class and leave us in economy just to come with you. Is that what you do?
But at least we'd all get there. Come on. We'd all get to Vegas though, wouldn't we?
What a woolly. No.
Yeah, but I would then I would want to create like a little pulley system of like strings or something where you could send drinks and snacks back to us.
Well, we can do an hour each in the first class seat. You can do an hour each.
Yeah, do shifts.
But I mean, I feel sorry for the lady who's given this now, because she's going to have all of her employees, 500 of them, who are like Ked. You were going to come back with emails and questions like this, and like, oh, can I change this? Can I bring my mum and dad?
Can you imagine all the questions?
I'm sorry, it needs to come with a disclaimer. You either take the 2 tickets or you bugger off and you get nothing.
Yeah, Satch, you know what this is like. You know when you try and sort out people's guest list, right?
Yes.
And then all of a sudden you're on the decks and you're getting phone calls and they're like, oh, bruv, I'm at the door and the doorman's saying I've not got shoes on. Can you come and have a word? Like,
That sounds like me.
That
sounds like me. That is sketch.
And in general, when you try and do a good deed and it comes back and it just becomes more complicated.
I mean, that's why I've stopped doing good deeds.
Yeah, you're better off not.
Yeah,
I think
it's not. Yeah.
I think she should have just given them more money, given them 20 grand and gone, 20 grand, do what you like. But I mean,
this is amazing because one set of group of guys got a Rolex. These lot got 10 bags and 2 first
2 tickets.
I mean, I've not really worked at many places, but I don't think I've ever got a bonus.
What's the best bonus you've had, guys?
I don't think I've had a bonus. I think, if anything, I remember going out to one Christmas do and I got an invoice for it.
Hold on. Hold on. Was that at our former workplace? Didn't it come up in your pay slips or something like that?
Yes.
We got a separate note saying, by the way, Ked, you had this drink and now you have to pay for it.
Luckily, I don't drink and it was just a soft drink, but it was still whatever, £3 or whatever. I was like, all right.
Hold on. So because that was a Christmas do. Obviously, I'm a freelancer, so I'm not staff. So it doesn't work like that. There is no pay slip for us. Yeah. You invoice for the shows.
And also because you were talent, they could get away with it. It was different. You would go down in whining and dining talent.
Shut up. Because you're talent and everyone knows how much money you're on, you end up having to buy everyone else drinks. So it works like that. Well, I think it's quite nice to. I think that's a good little bond to kind of do drinks and do shots and all that together. But that's why I've given up drinking now. It's too expensive.
Yeah. But basically, that was my bonus. I was in minus, actually. It wasn't a bonus.
Oh, look at that. That's hilarious.
They took it off me. But speaking of bonus, and I've got to say, I think the first time I ever really like where it was something work related, and it was actually, Tommy, at your house where you invited everyone around for Christmas, because I'd never been to anything like that, and I was like, I actually really enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice. I just like cooking and I like having people over.
No, but since then we've obviously I've come round to your house every week, but it's a bit different.
Since then you've moved in.
Yeah, no, I feel like I have. But the first time I was just like, oh, this is actually quite nice. Like I never really worked anywhere before that, and it was just nice to do something for Christmas. I wonder if my boss this time does something for Christmas.
Oh, wow. Your boss is now Kedge. You going to go around Kedge's for Christmas? Do you want to go to Kedge's for Christmas?
Something work related. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, a Rolex is lovely.
Yeah. Rolex. You're going to get a Rolex. You'll get a Rolex. That's about it.
Rolex. You can get Ryanair flights for 50 quid going a lot of places, I'd say just, let's buy, you should buy Satch and yourself a flight to Strasbourg, somewhere like that, somewhere random. Like,
I spend enough time with him. I don't want to go anywhere with him.
Well, Tommy, have you had any bonuses, Tommy? That you're what's the best bonus you've had?
I've never worked for anyone like that, like a proper organizer, and sometimes you hear about it, like they put it in the pay packet or a little envelope at Christmas or things like that. But Simon Sandu, my cousin, he worked at Showcase Cinema when he was 16. Right, so I was 18, he was 16, and obviously he's of the Sandu clan, so he's got plenty of chat about him, and he was quite chatty back then. And if you upsold, when they go, oh, do you want to go big on the drinks and all that, like the drinks and the popcorn and everything else,
just 30p.
Yeah, and he goes, it's a no-brainer. He goes, and that's how he'd say it to me. He goes, it's a no-brainer. It's 50p, you get like nearly twice as much, whatever. But he did really well at that, and they got him they gave him like a radio cassette player as a bonus for doing so well with it. They gave him all this kind of Pepsi merchandise, and I swear he got, and it only just launched then. He got Eurostar tickets to somewhere, like to France, because he was flogging that much popcorn. I'm like, how much popcorn you shifting? He goes, oh, brother, I'm untouchable. I'm the best. Blah, blah, blah. And I remember I was 18, he was 16. I was quite jealous. I was like, I would never got anything like that. So no, I've not had a bonus. But you never know.
What about you, Kedge?
I'm just trying to think. So
crisps and beer.
Yeah, crisps and beer from Sky. That was quite good last year. That was a more recent one. When I worked at Nike Town, I was employee of the month, and I got a pair of trainers which were about 130 quid. So that was quite chuffed about that.
What did you have to do to get that?
Oh, I was just
you could sell it.
Good salesman and recommend. So when people sort of recommend you, going, oh, he was very good and stuff like that, because back in the day people used to do that. They'd actually go, oh, he's very good, and they would find a manager or whatever, and so it's just based on that and just your commitment to working and keeping the shop tidy. But got Nike shops out there.
Just on that note, can I just bring something up? Right, so at the hotel I was at last week, it was a 5-star hotel, but if I'm honest, it wasn't a 5-star hotel. I think it's kind of pretty gone down a bit in standards, but it was still lovely and fine and nice. But it just wasn't the Dubai 5-star that Dubai for. But anyway,
well, I think that's just because there's a new hotel there every week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there is. And there's new buildings popping up bloody everywhere. But I went to the omelette station. Best thing about a hotel and a buffet. I went to the omelette station. It turned out the guy that day was from the Punjab. Right, he was making it, and actually he was from Batinda, which is the bin that my mum's from. So we started chatting. Oh, in Punjabi, blah, blah, blah. And then he came over and he did the omelette.
Is that where Tinder originated from?
No, bartender we call it. It's the bartender.
Not the app.
Not the Tinder app, no. And he went, he came over, because I'd done the small talk. Oh, yeah, you're Punjabi. Yeah, my family. Yeah, my mum's from the same bend. Oh, small world, rah, rah. And he said a few places, like I know streets and stuff. I just nodded. I went, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Then he came over to the table and he gave me a little card. He goes, sir, if you don't mind. Then he started thinking about Punjabi. In Punjabi, he went, do the feedback form for me and put my name down and say what you thought of the omelette. Yeah. And I didn't do it. Because
Tommy, man,
there was nothing. No, I'm sorry.
Did he spit in your omelette?
No, he didn't. No, because he cook in front of you, so he can't spit in omelette unless he's really good, really quick. And in which case, he probably does deserve some. But no, he wouldn't do that. But it was more that It was more that I thought, well, no, there was nothing that special about the omelette, mate. If I'm really honest.
Was it dry?
No, it was okay, but it wasn't like. Now I think he was coming over because he went, "Oh, you're Punjabi, I'm Punjabi. Go on, have a word.
You'll give me a freebie. You'll give me a freebie.
You'll give me the good feedback." And I wasn't. No, I didn't do it. I didn't.
But that's what I mean. You got into his whole family history, Tommy, and that's what happens at the end of it. So maybe you should just keep your trap sharp and say you're from East London.
But you're right. Yeah. I think he could tell because obviously when you're 6'2", you're not from other parts of India, nor typically. Well,
maybe he could tell when you tried to speak Punjabi and he thought he's not Punjabi.
He's from Gujarat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he's well done for trying your Punjabi. No, mate, I'm Punjabi. No, but I felt like he was using the emotional connection and the geographical connection.
It's funny that kind of happened to me, but in reverse. So a Bollywood profile, high profile Bollywood star, used his connection to me because I was the only Indian there to get him got me to serve him at Nike Town. Have I told you the story?
Hold on. So what do you mean? He used so a Bollywood star comes in, and he wants you to serve him because you're brown.
Yeah. You know who it was? Have I told you this story?
No.
Was it Salman Khan?
No.
Was it Hrithik Roshan?
Yes.
There you go. Wow. Right. Go on. And what? So Hrithik's there. He goes, yeah.
So I had to be his personal shopper at Nike Town. And obviously I was a little bit excited because Kahuna Pyar had just come out. It was 2000. I think it was literally 2001 I was there. Or 2000.
Did you show him your moves?
I didn't because obviously you're well professional. I would love to have given him the that Iqbal Ka Jeena dance move, but I was quite sort of, obviously slightly young and sort of starry-eyed and all that. So I thought,
fangirling.
Yeah, a little bit fangirling. And he's very tall, like as in he's a tall 6 foot whatever he is too, but he's because obviously he's muscly. And so then I was the designated shopper, and we went and he was up one floor, and then he picked some shoes out. And my word, you know what he did?
What?
He went, I want that one, and I want that one, size whatever, I can't remember. And we'd get the box, and he would desi. He'd sit there, like he put his leg up on his knee, and he kind of just like screwed on the shoe on his foot, and it wouldn't fit. And he just chucked it at me. And he went, doesn't fit. And I'm like, bruv. Wow. I was like, that doesn't work. It doesn't work like that here. No. And he just, that's how he tried on this shit. He just chuck him. He just chuck him.
So
he didn't like going, yes sir, no sir.
Yes. He didn't select you because you're brown.
But he picked me because I'm brown.
He thought, who can I get away with treating like this?
Who can I mug off? Yeah.
But you know what? He was just chucking the shoes at me. I would have chucked them back. Honestly, I said to the manager, I said, never let me go with another Indian person like that. That is terrible.
But what I think there's a massive cultural difference there, and in so many ways it applies in so many different levels. Like even over here, like the workers and stuff, you can see like they're like, "Hello, sir. How are you, sir?" And I'm not really comfortable being called sir. I don't really like it because I don't want to be the sir. I don't see myself as being the sir. Like I'd rather, and you know me, I'd rather be on a bit of a level with you and go, "What's going on backstage? What's it like, in the omelette station? Let's just have a little chitter chat like that, But then when they talk to each other, they're like, "Hello, sir. Okay, no problem, sir." Then they shout at each other like that, and I'm like, "Oh my god, you were so nice to me and so mean to each other."
Yeah, can we just have like an in between, basically, like from the rudeness to the extra.
Yeah,
polite.
Don't go all Hrithik angry Roshan on us. You know what I mean?
No.
Did a shoe hit you, Kedge?
No, he landed quite close to me, but then I guess he had better aim because he's got an extra finger, hasn't he? So you can.
You can't say that.
Oh, you're out of order.
You're out of order.
Yeah,
you're out of order. I'm not even gonna say anything about that, kid. You're out of order.
Yeah, man. Hrithik's gonna come back. You're gonna six-finger punch you.
I hope he throws the shoe at your head next time.
He had good aim. Anyway, what have you learned now that you've all learned that Hrithik Roshan wasn't very friendly to Kedge?
Satch, you want to kick things off? What have you learned?
Yes. The thing I have learned this week is actually about Christmas food, because I've been out and about a lot this week and been coming across random little bits. And you know, how, around Christmas they kind of make new dishes to kind of serve up, you know, for your little party and stuff. And I think people are going to go a bit more harder for Christmas this year because we kind of skipped it last year, right? Like,
by the way, there's only 60 days left to Christmas.
Yeah, it's not far. It's not far. Yeah, it's not far. So the thing that I saw this week was Sainsbury's. They are making sushi.
Yeah.
Out of
for Christmas.
Out of pigs in blankets.
Nice.
Oh,
So what's
different?
So it's basically it's got the sausage in the middle of it's sushi'd up in the rice, yeah. And I thought, okay, that's a bit different, you know. Willing to give that a go.
I'm in.
Really?
By the way, yeah, Sainsbury's have now started doing that little sushi section at the back, right? They've got this new little. It's almost like another company almost that come in and do it, and it's run by Japanese people, which makes it feel more authentic. Like everyone behind it, it's not like they just got the usual Beryl from bakery who's over there rolling the sushi. It's like no, it's the real deal, and it's actually really nice. Some of the little dim sum bits and all their little what do they call those little like pastry parcels? The kind of thing. It's not dim sum.
Tacos.
No, they're not. Oh God, what is it? I've gone completely blank now.
Empanadas.
No, empanadas is South American, but they like that. They like those little
gyozas.
Wonton gyoza. That's it. Gyoza, right? So the gyozas are really nice, and oh God, my mouth's full with water and the sushi does look good. So actually, I reckon it'd be a nice little salsa rice roll. That I'm down with that. So that's a good little addition.
That is a good little addition. Yeah.
The thing I learned is. Well, actually, there's more to this story in a way, because the thing I learned. Oh, sorry. Let me finish up a little food story. It's something I had food-wise was I had a pizza petal, because you just mentioned that. A pizza petal here in Dubai in a restaurant called Luigia's. And I'm going to mention it because I would love to be sponsored by them because their food was phenomenal. They're in JBR, Jumeirah Beach residents. They're right, you know, like in the main action of it all. Two things. So firstly, they do the pizza petals. Basically, imagine like a rose head, right?
Yeah.
They've done that out of the bread, and inside it is the cheese, tomato, mushrooms, peppers, courgette.
That sounds like they've got a pizza, didn't cut it, and just scrunched it up into a ball.
Kind of, but it's pretty looking. And it's got like little mushroom truffles. But also in this restaurant, can I say, and I've had this idea for years, because obviously I've got kids, you go to restaurants, and it's never a good experience because you've got to feed your kid, and the kids are sitting there while you're trying to eat your meal, you can't have a conversation, and then you just want to get out of there, particularly if you've got young kids. This restaurant had a games room, foosball, cinema screen, beanbags on the floor. They had mini arcade machines, so they're only about the size of they got to do your waist. So they've got a screen in it, joysticks, everything. But it meant Logan could stand at he's 4 years old, stand at an actual gaming machine and play. It was something like Street Fighter, but it was like a fighting sort of game and stuff.
Nice.
So they ate. Then they go into this section where you can see them the whole time, and they play while we get to eat our dinner. Lovely.
Wow.
Why don't more places do stuff like that? The idea, by the way, that I had, tangent before we get into more things I learned, is I thought they should do something where you feed the kids, you have your starters, and then they take your kids into like a room and they all do a little play. They'll practice a little performance, and they come back out with all the kids in the restaurant and do a little like 8, 9, 10.
I remember Tommy telling us about it.
Yeah,
I mean, who's going to learn? I mean, honestly, Tommy, when you're 9 years old and you have to go and learn.
It'll be fun. You make it fun. You give it music. You make it silly. You give it a bonkers storyline. I'm telling you, it's all in the execution, Kedge. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Someone's going to do it. But the thing,
I mean, if you said that they go and play Squid Games for a while, I think they'd be more excited and up for doing it.
Yeah, maybe. But that kind of thing. Just go take away
activity.
But what I was saying, I'm trying to make it a bit more educational. But okay, if you want to just make it about a scary TV show, okay, just fine. But the thing I learned kind of connects to me because, as you will know, I was the voiceover on Blind Date. I replaced Al Graham. People think I was Al Graham. I wasn't.
See, I told you that he wasn't Al Graham.
Yeah. So Al Graham did it. He did it for 18 years. By the way, in that time,
Satch goes to me. I mean, this is what we were talking about at work, right?
Okay.
And so Satch goes, oh, Tommy might have been the voice. And I was like, no, because it was Al Graham. And I went, and he went, yeah, but Tommy could have been Al Graham. And I said, no, but he was a white man. You could tell he was a white man. And he goes, yeah, but you've never seen him, kid. So he could have been Tommy. And he was just hilarious how we were having this chat.
You just don't know, do you, Tommy? Like, your name could have been Graham and no one knew, innit? You were just the voice.
Very easily. Exactly. If I was a grinder, Gurinder could have easily been nicknamed to Graham Haas.
But what I said to him is that Tommy still has an Asian sounding voice in it. This man sounded he does. Like you can tell when someone's slightly Asian.
I think, no, you know what? It's funny because me and my wife said this, Kedge. We think you got that.
Oh, I do. I absolutely do.
You got that kind of like, yeah, in it. Like, and I went there in it and I went.
I absolutely do.
Yeah.
I'm not even denying it.
It's like a little Ahmedabad twang in his voice.
I think Satch is very London, and I actually think I'm very well spoken. So there you go. But anyway, the story is that blind date. There is a couple.
Yeah.
That have been all across the press. I'm sure you've seen this. Then Sue and Alex Tatham. They met in 1988. And they're now celebrating, because they got married a little while later, their 30th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
So I'll tell you why I mention this, because I've actually seen similar stories come out when they were celebrating their 10th and 20th anniversary. I think I remember that the blind date couple have made it all those years. But the thing is, I just think Blind Date was the reality show of the 80s and 90s, right?
It was.
The dating reality show. And when I was on Blind Date as a contestant, I remember walking through the street and people going, da, 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 da. There was only 5 channels back then. So everybody knew you when you were on that one show, one time, one weekend. Here's this couple, they've been on it, they're still together. That wouldn't happen in Love Island. We're not going to hear about Love Island in 30 years' time or any other show that they're still together, because people have just become more fickle and love's kind of gone. And here they are still together. I think let's remember, the old kind of, let's give them credit and kudos.
I like that.
They've stood the test of time. They're still together. They met on TV. Fame didn't get to their head. Actually, it was a great way of them to get together, and they found each other.
So were you Graham then at that point?
This is 1988 they're on it, Satch.
He's not. He's only
12.
That's what I said to Satch. He was barely like in 12 or something.
So next thing you know, were you in Madonna's video for getting to the groove? No, Satch.
Did you star in the 1960 movie with Elvis? Were you the voiceover in that?
I starred in it while I was still in my dad's sack. I did.
I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. I just when I saw the story, I was just like, yeah, cool. Maybe he was the voice. I don't know. I just think he's the voice. That's it.
Did you help construct the pyramids in Egypt?
Did you help God look over the plans for planet Earth when he was creating it? Yeah, I did that. I've been around that long. But no,
okay. Well, the thing I've learned is that Tommy's not that old.
Not as old as I may look. Yeah, Kedge, what you learned?
Right. Well, if I say to you, the village that is called
YMCA.
No. This village is known as the Chinnavira Mangalam village. Would it mean anything to you?
Chinnavira Mangala. That's like Ina Mina Dika. Chinnavira Mangala.
The Chinnavira Mangalam village, which is in the Pudukkottai district of Tamil Nadu. Does that ring a bell?
What district?
The Pudukkottai district of Tamil Nadu.
A kotta is what's a kotta? What animal is it? Donkey.
Is it? Yes, the Pudukkottai district of Tamil Nadu.
I think what you're saying is rude, so just get on with it.
So what if I said that there are these famous people now? Subramaniam, Murugasan, Ayanar, Tamilasevalam, Muthumanikam, and the master cook, Periyatambi.
I'd say I don't know him.
Are they the South Indian like Ninja Turtles?
Village people.
Village people. Yeah. But they'd have more letters than YMCA.
These guys, let me tell you about these guys.
PERSTQMLOP.
These guys are all farmers first, but they have broken the internet. They have started a YouTube channel, right? And it's basically just taken the world by storm. The channel is called the Village Cooking Channel. It's so basic name for it, right? Something like this.
The Village what channel?
It's just called the Village Cooking Channel.
Cooking.
But they make food like in huge dishes. So they've got like this massive, like they make this paneer butter masala, chicken butter masala, like massive dish. It's just incredible.
So are they like doing very, 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 very large portions? Is it like?
And so the one that attracted me was when they make 1,000 pani puris. And it is, honestly, I just ended up watching the whole thing, and then they just serve it on this massive dish. There's 1,000 pani puris. I'm like, can I dive into that, please? But
this is a bit like the Indian Sism Burak, basically, where he just makes big dishes.
Maybe, yeah. But these people have got like 13.5 million subscribers. They get like, 1.5 million viewers every day. It is ridiculous. So it's so big. And I'm like, how did we not know about this?
But we all know, can I just say, South Indians are no joke, man. They do everything big. You know, every guy's a hero. You know, the numbers, the social media numbers, the film numbers, the superstar, the money now. And also, isn't all the tech stuff going down there as well? So they've probably got people on the inside at YouTube as well, you know, like just kind of running the show. So I think fair play. So, but is it kind of proper traditional South Indian food?
It's their South Indian sort of Tamil delicacies that they make. And you know, they make 4 lakh rupees out of it monthly because of the amount of people who keep going to this and keep watching it. Honestly, it's worth the click. Just have a look at it, and you will be mesmerized because
what's it called again? What do we search for on YouTube?
So you're looking for Village Cooking Channel.
Cool.
Village Cooking Channel. Done. There you go. There's a South Indian Cooking Channel smashing.
Something to be proud about. I thought it was brilliant.
Nice. You know what the problem I've got now, boys, is it is now over here in Dubai. It's 1:45 in the morning.
Yes, it
and
is.
we're speaking about Greg's. We're talking about like big food. You said before you said the chicken, you said the paneer thing, and I'm like,
and they've got paneer as well, yeah.
But it's Tommy, you can go and get all of that food right now if you want.
Yeah, you could.
You're in
you
Dubai.
know what? Listen to this. Can you hear that noise clicking?
Yeah.
That's the room service phone that's going to be rung in about 90 seconds time.
Get some paneer pakode.
Get it in, mate. Get it in.
I'm going to get something brought up right now. I don't care. I'm kind of in half holiday mode, so I think it's okay to eat at 1 o'clock in the morning and just fall asleep.
Can you hear this?
Oh, Kedge, not on the podcast, Kedge. We've spoken about that before. Kedge,
that's my slippers. I'm going to put them on and then go upstairs to bed.
Okay. There we go. Thought he's doing it again, Satch. You know, like he went through that phase.
I'm the unfortunate one that's got the camera on, so I'd rather not.
Nice one, boys. As always a pleasure. And we'll catch up with you next week when we'll know how India did against New Zealand, which they play on the weekend. And if they lose that one, they're in big trouble. So
you might as well come home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be like, well, to be fair, United are playing Spurs, isn't it, on the weekend as well?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, United Spurs on the weekend, Saturday.
El Sakiko?
El Sakiko.
Is that what they're calling it? Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Oh my god! And what's the temperature at home, by the way?
A lovely 15 degrees.
Yeah, 15 degrees. It was 9 degrees at 6 o'clock this morning.
Okay. Oh, okay. Right now on my laptop, it's got a sign of a moon because obviously it's late at night, and then it says clear.
Yeah.
Then it says 30 degrees Celsius.
Oh, get out of here!
Get out of here, mate. See you next week.
That's what it says on my thermostat anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, but that's because you've got it in that place. You got it in your chittagong. All right, we're out of here. Catch you later, boys and girls. Thank you very much.
Laters.